Hello my makeup loving friends, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hi, my name is Teresa. I am a major makeup enthusiast, so I love talking all things makeup, trying makeup and even talking about some of the new releases. That's a little bit of what I do on this channel, but today, because it's St. Patrick's Day and I am Irish, I figured that I would do a little bit of a St. Patrick's Day look. Nothing wildly difficult, but why not? And because I'm feeling very generous, I thought I would also do a giveaway of the Beauty Bay Earthy palette. It's the 16 pan one. So if you're interested in that, that's part of what this is about. But to create this look, I did use the bigger Earthy palette. It's the 42 pan one. Oh, I'm so strong. Yeah, so if you are interested in seeing how I did this incredibly simple look and see what the story is with the giveaway, then do please keep on watching. I'm sure that this is exactly what St. Patrick had in mind when he brought Christianity to Ireland, that in a couple of thousand years there'd be a very strange woman putting green shades onto her face. In the name of what? Who knows? Is this religious? No, absolutely not. Look, it's a very, very simple eye look, but whatever, it's grand. I'm using the incredibly massive Beauty Bay Earthy palette, and I'm taking this Beauty Bay liner brush, and I'm simply going into one of the darkest shades. It's called Seaweed. So it's this one here. And I apologise profusely for sniffling, but it seems at the moment I have a little bit of a cold. So I'm afraid we just have to deal with that. So I'm just sort of bringing that along there. Is it going to match the other eye? Probably not. But fuck it, close enough. And just line it down there. I mean, I was trying not to do a cut crease, but I ended up doing one anyway, so, you know, I'm a creature of habit, if nothing else. But I have to say, I quite like the way that this came out. It's simple, but I think it looks nice. I have very hooded eyes, so it's hard to kind of get stuff to work for me. I'll just bring that up there to kind of join it. Don't have to have any massive precision with this. Just have to make sure that a certain amount of the colour is actually down. But I gotta say, I in general love Beauty Bay palettes. Like, they are affordable, disgustingly pigmented, and you can never really go too far wrong with them. And I know I've had this in my collection for like a crazy amount of time and haven't had a chance to play with it because everything has been a bit manic on my end, getting everything done. But yeah, I gotta say, this is nice. Am I surprised that I'm enjoying it? No. I mean, I kind of know as soon as I get a Beauty Bay palette that I'm going to enjoy it. But considering it's coming up to St. Patrick's Day, it kind of made sense to break this bad girl out, or good girl, who knows, and do something with her. And yes, I know I'm being weirdly precise right now. I don't know why, but sure, whatever. I really love how this palette has loads of like murky, grungy, I mean, earth tones. It makes sense, it's the Earthy palette. But that is my kind of shade of green. But I love that they have even like some sagey minty greens in here as well. This is just delicious. I'm using the blank canvas E10 and I'm going into this shade here. It's called Pickle. And I'm just popping it in there and lightly dispersing it. So a little bit of blending. I know, terribly difficult. I saw on, I think it was Facebook, that like Chicago have already started putting green dye into their river. Like, is that safe for the environment? Like, I feel like we probably shouldn't be doing that. Or maybe I'm just being a bit weird. I don't really tend to go out for St. Patrick's Day. It tends to be a little bit of a sensory overload for me. You know, Sahil was like, oh, will we go to the parade? And I was like, oh God. Maybe not, because that's not my kind of jam. I'd have to like prepare myself mentally for it. I'm just not able for like crowds, noises, heightened emotional experiences. It just wouldn't be for me, gang. Wouldn't be for me. I would have done it like as a kid, but I'd been like totally exhausted by the end of it, and I'm like, no, I'm not about that. But I was saying to him, like, he could go down to the festival or parade or whatever if he wanted, and he was like, no, I'm not going without you. And I'm like, oh, okay, we continue our codependence, let's continue with that. So you can see, even though these are totally different shades of green, one is more murky and one is more blue toned, they do actually mesh quite nicely together. But can we talk about that shade on the lid, that sparkly shade? Ugh, like, you gotta hand it to Beauty Bay. Their general formulas, whether it's a matte or a shimmer, are fucking excellent. Like, how dare they? How dare they do everything correctly? Personally, I find it very annoying. What I will say though is that their delivery really annoys me, because I got express delivery there recently and it's meant to be next day, but it took 15 days to get to me, and that was very annoying. But I'm like, I keep going back to Beauty Bay for more because, god damn it, their products are good. So I'll whinge, but I'll just keep going back. And now I'm taking a Morphe M562 and I'm going into the shade Trance. This is one of the lighter shades of the palette. Like I said, I really appreciate that they have a good kind of range of depth and lightness. I do feel it's missing a black though, but that might just be me being a bit meh, always have a black. And again, just popping that up there to kind of blend that out a little bit further. So this is disgustingly simple as an eye look. I don't even think I'll bother gluing anything to myself. Who am I? Who knows? To be fair, I'm a little bit unwell at the moment. I'm after taking like Sudafed and stuff, so I'm not like disgustingly sniffly, but yeah. I meant to film like yesterday, but I was like, no. I do not feel good. And today I still don't feel good, but I feel a little bit better, and I don't get a lot of time to actually sit down and actually film, so I try and take opportunities where I can, because I'm very aware that my channel has almost become just about new releases and not so much about like me doing the makeup, so it kind of looks like I have no idea what I'm talking about. So I'm trying to justify my my existence here. Like, I can do makeup sometimes when the mood sets and I'm not totally useless. I promise I can do some things sometimes, maybe. Please validate my experience. That's right. I'm a 32-year-old woman who goes to YouTube to validate her existence. It's totally healthy. But I mean, can we just say, look at how beautifully all of those blend. Yes, I know they're all the same colour story, so it would make sense that they blend. But still, I feel like we need to appreciate that, because that is damn good. Look at her go. Oh, she's so pretty. I'm saying this about the shadow, not about myself. Just as an FYI. In case you think, oh god, she's fully lost it. She really does enjoy herself. Not that much. I'm now taking the Be Perfect Stacey Marie brush. It's 203 and I'm going into the shade Eucalyptus. And I'm just kind of popping that on the edge there and bringing that in a little bit further, just because I wanted a little bit more depth. The lovely Emmy MUA over on Instagram. I keep tripping over Emmy because I had a cat named Emmy, so there you go. But she has been following me on Instagram. I follow her. She's very, very talented, and she was like, hey, I found out that I have Irish ancestry. Why don't we do like a little collab for St. Patrick's Day? And I was like, yes, I fudging love this idea. So I jumped in on it, and she was like, what do you want to do? And I was like, green. And what I loved was, she was then like, can I insist that we have a red lip? And I was like, excuse me? I love a red lip. So I found my soul sister. Yeah, that's all I can say. She wants to wear green eyeshadow and have a red lip, and I am 100% here for it. So I'm just kind of bringing that in there, so we have a little bit more of a gradient. Gotta say, I love how this is like swooping out like that. Ugh, I'm actually being nice to myself right now. How weird is that? But I'll have Emmy's Instagram down below so you can go and follow her. Another blank canvas, E10, and I'm going into this, I mean, disgusting shade. It's so beautiful. It's called Ray, and there's like, it's almost like a multi-chromey shift to it. It's fabulous. But I'm just using that to highlight the brow bone. And I mean, I am just lightly brushing that because you do not need much for it to show up. And I don't want it to kind of like overpower either, but it's so pretty. Oh, love it. What I'm going to do now is just cut out a little bit of this shape, clean it up, and put on some glitter glue, and we're almost done. So the glitter glue was on, let's get to it. I have the Zoeva 238 and I'm going into this shade Lime. Now what I'll say about this is it doesn't apply great unless you have a glitter glue, so just keep that in mind. But my goodness, once you have a glitter glue, look at that. It's stunning. It reminds me of one of the shimmery shades that's from the Give Me Glow Juicy Olive. Like I feel I could make a similar look with that palette, but it's actually quite pretty. And I know I did a very lazy cut crease, but can't be bothered. I'm just lazy apparently. This is where I'm going with my life. Oh god, if I can have more green in my life, that is... oh, god damn it. And they always have these like in bundles and stuff on Beauty Bay at the moment. I'll have like an affiliate link down below if you want to get yourself anything from Beauty Bay. I'll get a kickback because I'm disgusting. I try to use affiliate links down below in my description and sometimes I forget. But yeah, all these things like help me finance this channel a little bit more because I'm terrible with money. Yeah, that's my issue. It's a sheer neurodivergent thing of just not being good with managing finances. Like, if you said to me that's like a high-end indie brand, I'd be like, yeah, fair, looks like it. I swear, Beauty Bay, they just leave so many others in the dust. Except when it comes to their customer service and delivery. Just saying. Everything else they do so well, but I feel like their customer service is just not great. And I know a few people have had some issues with them of late. It's not just me. I just think it's kind of a bit sad when it's such a big company that they're not trying a little bit harder. But I suppose you see they do so many products and say their own items are so good that they've kind of got to that point of like, well, you can try not buying from us, but good luck. Like, ugh. I think actually weirdly Amazon has a few Beauty Bay things on it, which is really quite funny. And then I'm just going to take the silicone applicator into the same shade just to give a little bit more kind of fine touches, just to smooth that out a little bit more. And the last thing that I'm doing is taking that Beauty Bay liner brush again and I'm going back into Seaweed. That's right, we're finishing as we began. There's something very like satisfyingly like full circle about doing something like that. I'm just making sure that I've got the pigment absolutely everywhere. And yes, I know it's a little bit sloppy around here. So that's where I'm going to be kind of fixing that a little bit further. But yeah, my friends, that is it. I'm going to put on some lashes, do the rest of my makeup and show you what it looks like and tell you about how to enter the giveaway for the little £16 palette. Woot woot. I did it. I put on a red lip and I finished everything off. I actually didn't glue anything to myself. I'm surprised. But I kind of wanted to keep it fairly relaxed and somewhat more wearable, I guess. But I will zoom you in now so you can see the eyes. I will say the annoying thing about having glasses is a lot of the shapes, etc. kind of get lost behind the frames. Comment down below if you're also a glasses wearer and get very annoyed about these sort of things. So this is it. It's grungy. It's green. I am here for it. I mean, let's be real. Lashes always make everything 100 times better. And when I take the glasses off, you can really see that kind of curved shape that I've kind of done around the edges. You can see it a little bit better. Again, it gets lost behind the glasses, unfortunately. But if you don't have glasses, this might work for you a little bit better. That was my first time actually trying the Beauty Bay Earthy palette, and I gotta say, I friggin' love it. I'm not surprised at all. I'm so happy with how this look came out. And coupled with a red lip, this is peak Teresa is all I can say. But if you're interested in the giveaway for this, it is international. It's open to every single person. What I will say is my Patreons each get an automatic entry. And for those who are on the higher tier, they actually get 3 entries. But you can enter yourself down below as long as you like, comment and subscribe because I will be checking. That's all you have to do. Like, comment and subscribe to this channel. Simple. I'll have information down below in the description box about closing date, etc. And if you can also include your Instagram handle, that would be super helpful, but I know not everyone has an Instagram handle. So instead you can just pop down below and say, you know, contact me via this comment, etc. and I will figure it out. I'll put the winner up in the YouTube community tab and I will figure out how to contact you. But my gorgeous friends, that is it. A very simple makeup look, but I'm kind of here for it. That's all I'm saying. I hope you have a fabulous St. Patrick's Day wherever you happen to be in the world. I know not everyone gets the day off, but I'm in Ireland, so we do. So I will probably be enjoying myself, or maybe just lying down under a blanket, who knows. But do let me know what your plans are for St. Patrick's Day, and do please share, because sharing is caring, except of course for STDs, in which case, you know, wrap it up. Don't be gross, but that's it. That's the end of the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.